Hello and welcome to Wingin It. So today we are going to be taking a look through some Wingspan scenarios where I've played the first 3 rounds of this game, but we're going to be taking a look at this final round and trying to work out, from these last 5 turns, what is the best combination of moves to do to maximise the score. And joining me today, I have my good friend from tuck&cache. So welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. Yeah, I'm doing well. I think this might be the first time I've had you on my channel rather than the other way around. So this should be good fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Indeed. So, like I said, we have a scenario board here, and what we're going to do is we'll both take a look and spend a few minutes working through what moves we're going to take, and then we'll come back afterwards, talk through these, and then play them out, and we're going to see which of us can get the best score from our choice of moves. But also, for the viewers at home, you are welcome to take a look at this as well and think about what moves you might do, and maybe post those in the comments and see if you can do better than us. But for now, we're both going to step away and, try and work out what the best moves are going to be in this scenario.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, so what have we got here? So we've got a decent grasslands, I think. So that's going to get us 3 eggs and then a tuck and another egg on the dick thistle. But we are kind of running out of egg spaces on that, so we will want to play some birds to kind of clear off some of those egg spaces. But luckily we have got some good birds, so I think maybe that woodpecker, chance it on the bonus card. I think the turkey could be an option as well, and is going to work really nicely. Particularly that last end of round goal. We need lots of those ground nest spaces. Let's take a look at the bonus cards. So we are on the lower threshold of the photographer. But we're going to need 2 more birds to get up to the next level. And yeah, only that woodpecker at the moment counts towards it. So we could go for birds. That's probably a bit of a risk at this point. But, maybe you get something nice from the deck. Another option, we've got this oyster catcher. So obviously playing this, it's going to get a few points. But it is also going to give some extra cards. And also helps for the end of round goal. So that could be an option. I think whenever I've got something like the dick thistle that is going to tuck a card and then not give me something in return. We've got 5 turns left. Okay, if I'm going to spend each of those turns either laying eggs and tucking a card or playing a card, that means I need 5 cards for those 5 turns. But I've only actually got 4 here. Playing that oyster catcher will lose 1 card but gain 2 back. So that is going to help. Potentially with that dick thistle in terms of giving us more cards to tuck, so we at least don't miss any tucks on that. But it's whether it's worth playing that over something like the woodpecker. I think really kind of want to maximise the number of turns laying eggs here, although it is 5 is okay. Certainly not terrible, but when you think about, okay, if I play that woodpecker after the 2 eggs cost, that's going to get me 2 points. So really I'd need to be scoring at least 3 from that bonus card to be able to make it worthwhile. And yeah, like I was saying with those cards, that this grassland's only 5 points for as long as we have cards to tuck under that dick thistle. And with only 4 cards in our hand and 5 turns, might need to think a bit more carefully about that. So yeah, I think I know what my plan would be. I think I'd look to lay eggs and get the seed so that I can play the turkey. And I'd probably look to play the turkey and the oyster catcher. And then I can lay eggs another 2 times. I'm going to have some extra food. So each time I can discard a food to get an extra egg and then regain a food from the hummingbird to then discard the following turn. And that then is going to give me extra point each time. And yeah, I feel like that's the best move. And then obviously, this oyster catcher is a bit of an unknown. Maybe we draw another nice big point bird. That woodcock in the tray would be nice, but I don't really want to be spending that extra turn drawing cards. Normally when I've got a good number of cards and my best action is normally to lay eggs in this last round, I don't like drawing cards. They'd have to be something really good, and I'd have to have very few good cards and lots of food to make it worthwhile doing that. But yeah, I think that's my plan. I think get these 2 birds, the oyster catcher and the turkey, down. Oyster catcher first, just to at least see, what other birds we pick up, and then lay eggs, get the food for the turkey, and then lay eggs another 2 times. And if I play the birds in these 2 spots, I can make sure that I discard the eggs off the dick sisal, and I'm not going to run out of options there. So yeah, I think that's what my plan is going to be. Now let's get Tay back in the room and compare our strategies and see if he's come up with something different. Alright, welcome back, Tay Ray. How did you find that?
All right. Yeah, this looks quite interesting. I mean, first thing I noticed is that, there's quite a little bit of food left.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is like there's not that many egg spots. So usually in round 4, the straightforward things is to lay eggs and earn the most points, but I don't think there's enough egg spots to do that, especially you have the dick sizzle that generate eggs as well. So can you I want to take a look at the bonus card. So okay, that's the photographer. So that's 4.
Yeah.
So even if we play one more, that's only gonna, that's not enough because this woodpecker would satisfy for that, but that's only 1 bird.
Yeah.
So, and then we're looking at the last end of round goes here. We have eggs in ground nest. So how many does the Otoma has for now?
So currently they're on 7, and
All right.
we're on 3, but we do have 1 more space on the dick sisal.
Yep, we have 3, and then obviously the wild turkey has like another 5. So if we play the wild turkey, potentially we can we can compete and win the end of round, which is huge. So here's how I calculate. Based on the egg spot that we have, we can probably say lay eggs for 3 times. That means we have 2 extra turns. Unless if we play the wild turkey, that might be enough egg spot for 4 times laying eggs. So okay, assuming we play the wild turkey, okay, play the wild turkey, and then laying eggs 4 times would generate about 12 plus another 3 eggs from Dixie, so that's 15. 15 plus 8, 23. I feel like that's enough eggs, enough space for that. So definitely not picking up cards, definitely not picking up food from the forest because we have enough food. We also have a hummingbird. So I think most likely it's gonna be play the wild turkey and then either play the wild turkey and lay eggs 4 times. That would be my best guess. What if I play the turkey and then lay eggs and gain food to play the woodpecker? Let me try to think. So if I play the turkey, I can lay eggs twice, so I still get tucks twice.
Yeah.
And then I play the woodpecker. I might miss 1 tuck, but yeah.
So
I'm curious to see.
Yeah, would you play the turkey right away, or would you try and get that? Because obviously you'd have to overpay because you've only got 1 seed. Would you try and get that seed first to play it, so you're at least saving that food to maybe make it easier to play the woodpecker?
I don't think I'll pick up food. I'll overpay it and then use the hummingbird to pick up food to play the woodpeckers. So
okay,
I'm curious. So
yeah, all right. Well, like I said, the plan now is to go through and actually see, which of these is going to get the most points, and see which of us can really maximize this. So. I'll let you go first. So your first move is to play the turkey in the grasslands.
All right, sure, let's do that.
So we'll get that down. And how would you like to pay for that?
I guess I'll keep the grub because I want to play the woodpecker.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the rest I don't care. Oh,
And
all right, there you go.
we're taking
Yeah.
off the dick thistle, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah. And
yeah, so it's going to be interesting to watch here and see the automa, because there's always that little bit of randomness of, we're going to have 9 spaces and they start on 7, so they could potentially overtake and beat us there, but we'll have to wait and see. So
yep, you lay eggs on
now?
on the turkey.
Okay, and you want some food?
Yeah, pick up a random food.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. And then you tug. Yeah.
Tug the oyster catcher.
Sure.
I suppose it doesn't matter.
I would have tugged the clock screed, but yeah.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to lay eggs on this next turn again, because you haven't got the food for the woodpecker. So.
Okay, here's the thing. Do I want to gamble and spend the fish for? Can I afford to do that? Let me try things. So I have to game food, play. I think I can afford to do that because I just need 2 food. If I don't get a cherry, I can get 2 food to pay for that woodpecker. So I'm gonna spend a fish.
You're gonna spend a fish here? Okay.
Yep. And then maximize my turkey,
fill up
egg
the
spots,
turkey, and then
make sure I have eggs in other things because of the bonus cards. So
smart.
And then pick up another food.
Okay, suppose it doesn't really matter.
And then tuck the grebe.
All right. All going to plan so far.
Yep. I'm hoping they will pick up food, but no.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
do you gamble?
I can really gamble with this. But just for the sake of the video, I don't want to. Okay, let me see if I gamble. If I don't gamble, I can still. Nah, let's not gamble. Okay, we'll just lay eggs.
I don't think you have enough egg spaces to be able to gamble.
Yeah.
So you just want to lay eggs, just 3 eggs anyway, because you've already filled up the ground nests, and then game 1.
Surely that's a cherry.
Hey.
Look at this.
So there you go. You could have got 1 extra point from.
I know.
From discarding there.
I'll win the tiebreaker.
And then skip this.
Actually, 1 food is not enough for tiebreaker against Automa.
Because the Automa has 2, doesn't it? So.
Yeah.
Ooh, they go up to 9. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, that's the most I can get. So.
Yeah.
All right, now play this.
And where do you want to spend the eggs?
From the bottom, platform.
Those
that's
2.
fine.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, give me a good one. Oh, look at this.
Okay.
Hey,
3
look
points.
at that.
3 points. It's not terrible.
Usually you hate the bird feeder, but at the end, if you get 3,
I think for 3 points you take it. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a 5 points play. That was not bad.
That's not terrible. Oh,
right,
and the Automa gets the extra one, so they do win.
Come on.
They do win the end of round after all. So it's a clean sweep for them. So yeah, I think it's not looking good in terms of beating the Automa, but obviously the real test is going to be what's that score, and then we'll compare that and see if I can do any better than that. But here we go.
All right.
Yeah, I think that extra bonus card, that definitely got a few more points. That was nice.
Oh yeah.
Shame about the end of round, but decent number of eggs, and then obviously some tuck cards as well. So 87.
All right.
So 87 is the score to beat.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So we are now gonna, through the magic of video editing, travel back in time and take a look at that scenario again, but we'll use my set of moves and see if I can do better than that.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so here we are back at the start of this round 4, and we'll follow my set of moves and see if I can do better than that and compare. So 87 is the score to beat. So like I said, I think my plan, I certainly want to be getting that oyster catcher down, so I'm going to play that straight away. I've got the 2 worms, and then I can maybe clear some egg spaces off this dick thistle, but also hope for some cards. Maybe I get some nice ones, but even if I don't, I can tuck the other. So here we go. What do we get? Okay. Interesting.
That's interesting actually, because now you have the Brewer's Blackbird.
Exactly. But I think even playing that, there's not going to be enough cards for tucking.
Yeah, that would be too greedy.
Yeah, yeah. I think that Eagle would be interesting if you could get enough food, because now suddenly that Photographer comes back into play.
Oh, it's golden? Okay.
If you play Golden Eagle and the Red Cockaded Woodpecker, that gives you a chance. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to take these two.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough in there to play the Blackbird. Yeah, I mean the Phoebe's an interesting one. You could play the Phoebe here, and that's really going to help for that end of round. And then maybe that extra food is going to help you play the Woodpecker and the Turkey.
Yeah.
That could certainly be an option. But I think my original plan here was just to keep laying eggs. So I'm going to lay eggs here. I'll gain the seed, so then I can play the Turkey on the next turn. That's going to give me those egg spaces, and now each turn what I'm going to be able to do is discard a food that I've got and then just gain one back with the hummingbird, so that I can then discard it next turn as well. So
that's actually really good.
So I'll play this. Doesn't really matter, because I know with 2 turns laying eggs I can fill up all of these spaces with the eggs and with the tuck cards as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so pretty straightforward here. I'll fill up these turkey spots.
I guess the great thing about the oyster catch is that now you can potentially compete or even win the last end of round.
Exactly, yeah. I think it helps with that end of round, but also just by giving extra cards for tucking. So I know when you did your set of moves, you had to skip a tuck one time because you didn't have enough.
That's right.
But this way I can at least maximize all those tucks. So yeah, there we go. Do manage to win the end of round there, which is nice.
Oh, I think that's going to be huge.
So that might make the difference, but let's wait and see. So like I said, 87 is the score to beat. Probably still not going to beat the October, because I think they
very far.
They were very far ahead, because I think they won all the other end of round goals as well, so they did well there.
Yeah.
But yeah, a few more points there. Maybe slightly less eggs, but we'll see. And there we go.
Oh wow, look at that.
91.
4 more points.
I think it's that end of round. So going from losing that end of round to winning instead. Got the extra points there. So
actually, that is true. From losing to winning is like a 6-point swing.
Exactly.
That is actually quite big, and yeah, very well done.
Yeah, there we go. So hopefully that was a useful exercise, I think, to watch through. And yeah, like I said, if you have any other kind of plans that you might have done for that scenario, then post them in the comments and we can discuss them all there. But thank you very much for joining me, Taylor. It's been a pleasure having you on my channel.
Always a pleasure. Yeah, thanks for having me.
No worries. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.